Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of microprocessor and microcontroller. Today we will discuss AVR IO port programming in assembly. So let's start with how we can perform IO port programming in assembly. So this AVR microcontroller has four varieties of input output ports. Okay, in a AVR family there are so many ports for input output operations depending on which family members we used. So all ports are either byte accessible or bit accessible. That means we can access ports whole bits at a time, or we can particularly called or copy or alter some bits. Okay, so ports of AVR either byte accessible or bit accessible in AVR microcontroller while we perform input output port programming. This input output port programming hold varieties of input output resistors according to which device or which family members are used. Each port has 3 input output resistors associated with it. They are referred as port X, that means PORTX, DDRX and PIN, pin X. Okay, so this all 3 resistors have one specific reason why these resistors are used. So let's discuss about the function of all 3 resistors. So first we have a PORTX resistor. So this PORT stands for port output pins. Okay, this PORT stands for port output pins. To send data out to the pins use PORTX resistor. So to send the data, so we have this PORTX resistor. Next we have this DDRX resistor. So this DDRX input output resistor is used for the purpose of making a given port as either input or output. So this DDR stands for data direction resistor. So what operations we are performed with this input output ports? Okay, so we can assign a port either input or we can assign a port either output. So port is used as a input or output is basically decided with this DDRX resistors. So this DDRX resistor is basically a data direction resistor. So it denotes that this resistor is used as a either input or output. So here we have 2 options that we can make a port input. So to make any port as a input port, we have to put a content of a DDRX as a zeros. Okay, so to make a port and input port, first put zeros into the DDRX resistors. So if in a DDRX resistors all bits are 0, so it indicates that the given ports are is a input ports. And if we have to make a port output, so we can do this by putting 1 into the DDRX resistor. So to make a port output, we have to copy the content of a DDRX with all bits are 1. Okay, so if all bits are 0 in a DDRX, that means ports are input port, and if all bits are 1 in a DDRX, that means port is a output port. Now next we have a pin X resistors. Okay, so this pin stand for port input. Okay, port input. So to read the data present at the pins, we can use this pin resistors. Okay, so it must be noted that to bring the data into the CPU, read content of the pin X resistor. So to read the content of any data from this input output ports, we have to use this pin resistor. So using these three resistors we can perform a varieties of input output port programming. Here we have a varieties of resistors. So to access a port resistor as a byte, we have to use port X label, where X indicates the name of port, and to access the data direction resistor in the same way, use DDRX to indicate that data direction of a port X. That means port X is denoted as either input port or as a output port, okay. And to access the pin resistor as a byte, use X label, where X indicates the name of the port. So using this kinds of resistors we can perform different kinds of input output operations. So let's discuss about that. So here we have a first AVR output port as a output. So how we can perform input output programming by making the port as a output. So here we have an example. Write a program to send 0x55 and 0xAA on a port A continuously. That means we want to send a data at a port. That means we want to make port A as an output, okay. We want to send a data at a port side, okay. So this makes a port A as a output port. Here we use 8MEGA32. So we have a total 4 ports: port A, port B, port C and G, okay. So we can use any ports here in a program. We have given a port A, okay. So write a program to send a data on a port. That means here port work as an output port. So how we can do that? So first include a library of 8MEGA32. So dot include m32def.inc. Then first make a port as an output, okay. First make port as an output. So how we can make a port as an output? So in a DDRX resistor, that means in a DDRA resistor, it is necessary that all bits must be 1, okay. All bits must be 1. So here LDI R16 0xFF, that means all bits are 1 in a R16, and the content of R16 is basically out on a DDRA resistor. Remember, in this input output port, or either using pin resistor or port or using DDRA, we have to use in and out instructions only, okay. To perform any kind of input output operations, we have only 2 instructions, that is in and out. So to send any data we have out operations, and to read any data from that we have in operations, okay. So here we make a port A as an output by writing like this code: LDI R16 0xFF, all bits are 1, and this all bits are 1 basically copied in a DDRA resistor. So DDRA resistor is equals to all bits equals to 1. That means port A is equals to output, okay. Now we want to send a data 55 and AA. So first send 0x55 on a R16 resistor, and then make a send data on a port A, okay. Now here we have to use PORTA, okay, because we here we want to send a data at the output side. So here we have instructions out PORTA comma R16. So on a R16 we have a 0x55. So here port A is equals to 55. Now here we have a call delay. So here we have some delay. Then send AA. So LDI R16 0xAA. Now next out is equals out port A R16. That means port A is equals to AA. Now again call delay and then jump at L1. So here this cycles goes on. That means first in a port A there is a 55. Then on a port A there is a AA. Okay. So this is how we can perform operations to send data on any ports. Okay. So this is how we can assign any port as a output by making all bits are 1 and then send a data on any ports. Okay. So this is a program for IO port as an output. Next we have a program for AVR IO port as an input. So write a program to receive a data from a port A and saved in a RAM location. So we have to read data from A and then save at a RAM location. So first call library, then make a port as an input and then write a code. So dot include am32def.inc, then here we just assign a value that dot eq my temp 0x100. We can assign any values over here. We just use RAM locations 100, 0x, that means this is in a hexadecimal form. Now LDI R16 0x00, that means R16 is equals to 00, all bits are 0. Now this is used that because we want to assign port as an input, because we want to receive a data from port A. Okay, so now this R16 is basically out on a DDRA, so out DDRA comma R16, that means DDRA is equals to 00, so port A is equals to input. Now read a data, so to read data we have to use in instructions. So in R16 pin A, okay, in R16 pin A, so at the pin A locations whatever the data are received is basically copied into the R16 and then the store this R16 contains at the my temp locations, or rather than using this dot eq my temp, we just assign directly sts 0x100 comma R16. So at any RAM locations our data can be copied. So this is how we can assign any port as an input. Thank you.